My dear friends, we are going to see what is the double entry system. Now, double entry system, the system records two-sided of transaction. So here the transaction and how the two-side effect is taking place, here it is shown. First, if you take consider example, if bought furniture in cash, so there is decrease in one asset and there is increase in another asset. So what is one asset? One asset is cash, and what is another asset? Furniture. So this is another kind of asset. So two side effect is taking place. Took a loan in cash, so increase in asset and increase in liability. So this is two side effect, double entry system. Now let us take double entry system. Note that the accounting equation equality is maintained after recording each transaction. This is very important factor. Accounting balance should be maintained. That T factor, left side and right side, both should be equal after the entry is there. So matching, you have to do that matching, left equal to right. So let us take an example. For example, XYZ Limited, it is a sole proprietorship firm. Sole proprietorship means only one owner. So here example is written on November 1, 2002, means the date is mentioned. A started a sole proprietorship firm called as XYZ. So here is a firm called as XYZ and owner is Mr. A. XYZ is nothing but the firm. Okay, the following transactions show that how the amount received debits and equal amount gives credit. Okay, so what it receives is debit and what it gives is credit. So let us go forward. So here are some business transactions of Mr. A. Now Amit deposit 25,000 in bank account for XYZ Limited. Now Amit is nothing but an investor. So Amit, XYZ, now you look from the point of view of XYZ. Now XYZ is receiving money from Amit, right? So here receive, and Amit is giving credit. So this is credit side. So as far as the journal entry is concerned, first you have to mention the date, second part you have to mention description, and here debit and here credit. Now how will we take this entry? Entry is nothing but Amit is the investor who is giving money in the form of cash. So the money is being received from the point of view of Mr. XYZ. So it will come in debit side. Now, now what capital account of the firm says that we have to return that money to Amit after making use of it. So there is a promise from the owner to Amit, who is the investor, that will return that money. So it will come in Amit's capital, that is on the credit side, right? So this is where the business transaction is being recorded. Let us take another entry. For example, this is entry B. Now XYZ buys land for rupees 20,000. So here is the landowner. He is selling the land to the firm XYZ. Now XYZ is the firm who is actually buying the land. So land is what? Land is nothing but the asset. Now land will not come free of cost. Some money we will have to give, right? So here there is incoming side of land and outgoing side is money. So let us take the journal entry. First you have to write the date on which the transaction took place. Here you have to write down description, and there are two columns as far as the double entry system is concerned. So land is coming in, will receive debit. Now what amount? Here it was mentioned as 20,000. So here it will show 20,000. Now our firm need to give cash to whom? The landowner. So the money is going out. So what goes out is credit, what comes in is debit. What comes in is debit and what goes out is credit. So this is another example. For example, entry C, XYZ buys the supplies, say for rupees 1,350, agreeing to pay in the near future. So XYZ is the firm who actually purchased some 1,350 rupees material from the supplier, and they said that XYZ said that we will give money afterwards. Means this supplier has given credit. So how this entry will take place? Here journal entry, date. Now what is the description? Description is the purchase made. Purchase made is what comes in is debit and what goes out is credit. So here it is mentioned that on the purchase section we will write 1350. This is purchase side, and we need to pay money afterwards. So in the account payable section it is written 1350. So this is how the business transaction is recorded. We'll take further more business transaction in the upcoming slides. Thank you.